Hello, it's Rochelle with Pillar Talk. Today's pillar tip is authenticity 2. That's either TOO or TWO because I've given a pillar tip on authenticity before. However, as you know, authenticity is complex yet simple, but it means something different depending on the circumstances, the situation, or wherever we're at in our life. For me, authenticity is layered. And so today's tip is be honest with people about who you are and what you want, and be true to thyself. I am an ENFJ according to Myers-Briggs. That is my personality type. Or if I'm being completely honest, that was my personality type. The E is for extrovert, the N is for intuition, the F is for feeling, and the J is for judgment. And according to Myers-Briggs, someone with that personality type, typically they're a protagonist. They're really about champion people. They want to help develop people, bring out the best. So in terms of careers, they may be a coach, a teacher, or just someone that really helps bring the best out of others. And although I don't entirely disagree with the ENFJ, because that's definitely my characteristics, what I will tell you is when I was in corporate America and I was a supervisor and I was facilitating classes and I was teaching leadership development, I became an introvert operating as an extrovert. That's right. What I discovered is that I needed energy to engage people, like even with you right now. I'm naturally a little more reserved. I'm naturally a little more shy, but when I need to turn it on, I will turn it on. Naturally, I am an INFJ. Every assessment I've taken since leaving corporate America has been an INFJ. Very similar to the ENFJ, but the I is for introvert, the N is for intuition, the F is for feeling, and the J is for judgment. Very similar type of roles or jobs in terms of coaching and teaching. The difference is, as an introvert, we're a lot more private. So we share what we want to share, when we want to share it, with whom we want to share it with. We typically get our energy from being alone, whereas extroverts, they get their energy from being around other people. Look, even if people aren't talking, for an extrovert, they just need to be in the presence of other people. But as an introvert, we really get our energy from being alone. And so recently, my family and I went on a family vacation, and we were gone for probably about 5 days. And although we all travel well together, because my youngest daughter and I were introverted, my husband is extroverted, but he's that extrovert I described that as long as he's kind of around people, he's good. But as we were on vacation for a week, and we all were still compromising and adapting and kind of doing some of what the other one wanted to do, by maybe that Thursday, let's say we got to New Orleans on that Monday, by Thursday, it was time for me to retreat and recharge. And so all of us are avid readers. Maybe my daughter and my husband are probably more of the avid readers. But when I travel or go on vacation, I always take a book. And typically I want to read a novel or a fantasy, just something other than fiction or the business or spiritual or self-help books that I normally read when I'm at home. And so while we were there, we did go to a couple of bookstores. And so I was able to find a nice novel that I was able to curl up and read periodically when we weren't on the go. But by Thursday, I kind of wanted to just stay in the room and just read the book. But no, not with my daughter. Now, although she's an introvert, when she travels, she maximizes her time, which means she wants to be able to do as much sightseeing and doing as many activities or whatever we showed up to do in that particular city. She wants to maximize it. Well, being the team player, I just went along, exhausted, tired, mentally, physically, but I wanted to ensure that she had a good vacation. But this is what happened. Once I got home and she was leaving to go away to a program for 5 weeks, and my husband was leaving to go to a conference for a few days, I needed time alone to recharge. But it wasn't good enough to just stay at home. I literally had to reserve a hotel right here locally that had spa services, a swimming pool, some of the things I wanted to do when we were on vacation, but I didn't do because I wanted to make sure that my daughter was having a good vacation, so I denied myself. But I had to have a very honest conversation with me and with my family, which is being an introvert for me means if I go on vacation, I'm probably going to want at least one day to just relax, chill, and do absolutely nothing, or read a book, or go to the swimming pool, just things that really recharge me and give me energy. And by doing that, I'm also being true to myself. And that's why in friend groups, it seems like most of my friends are extroverted, and I absolutely love them and love spending time with them. But I'll be honest with them and true to myself by declining some requests. Because if I know at this particular time that we're traveling together, I don't have high energy, or another attribute of an introvert is being mentally prepared. And so there's a lot of things we can do. We have to kind of mentally prepare and know in advance that we're going to do it, so that when we get there, we're not needing that instant time alone or time to recharge, because we were able to mentally prepare for it. But by honoring them and by honoring myself means sometimes I'm going to say no to trips they really want me to go on, to trips I really want to go on. But I'd rather not go and be true to myself. And then that way, when we get there, I'm not feeling uncomfortable. They're not feeling the need to accommodate me. But at the same time, we're able to be authentically who we're meant to be. So the pillar tip today: be honest with your friends, families, loved ones, co-workers about who you are and what you like, and be true to thyself. Rochelle Armstrong, leading